All right. Um, Completely forgot. I think it's week three. Might be week four. I'm not sure. But yeah, just about to go over this week. This week, just overall, was not the greatest for me. Um, I ended up taking, I only had two trading days, I guess you can say. Sunday was, I trailed my stop to, I guess, 1 RR. Or no, it was actually like 2.5 R, but made like a base hit, like 500 bucks on each on that day. And then my dumbass ended up doing some stupid shit on Friday, and I I I basically crashed out. Like that's basically what it is. And then I basically rinsed most of that profit. I'm down 367 on each of those accounts from Friday. So overall, only made like 100 on each account. So basically break even. And it should have been a green week. Very easily it should have been. So let's go over, just price action and just overall trading and how I can improve. So yeah, first trade is this is the Asia trade that I took. Basically I was confident in longs. All-time highs was right here. We get a very strong flip. We retrace into an hourly gap, and then we're flipping this retrace. Um, it was kind of low volume candles, so I basically just I entered light size, and yeah, basically very slowly. Actually, it picked up volume basically as soon as I entered, like 20 minutes after or something. But we hit this high, and then I trailed my stop to like here, I believe. And I don't know, somewhere. I ended up adding into the position too. I added in like after this green candle right here. And then I moved my stop right here. So that's how I got 500, I guess. It's probably risking more like 300 at the beginning and added and another 200. So, um, but yeah, we broke that high, and then I moved my stop to right here because we shouldn't go there. And then, yeah, it stopped me out. So that was the Asia trade. Obviously, this would have been pretty clean too, taking that flip, but was not able to catch that. And this is all-time highs now. No. So Monday, actually, um, all of Top Step X was down because of the AWS outage. So I couldn't even trade if I wanted to. So basically just I did good on that day. I just closed the charts because I wasn't able to trade. So there was that. Tuesday, see what Tuesday's about. Yeah, as you can see, Tuesday was just ranging basically. Wednesday, there was a short. Now that I look back at it, um, there was a short. I did not end up taking this, but looking back at it, it's pretty clean. I've noticed that when we're either long or short, usually when we get like just like cut these consistently two or three just very strong candles, and we're inversing these, we don't either two things. Either we retrace a little bit, wick into the value gap, and then just go straight down, or we just flush like this. And so I can take these trades because usually I would like keep my stop like up here or something like that, and I wouldn't be able to get, the base hit, but I can move that down right there, and then that's an extra point 0.3 RR, and it's over 1 RR too, so it's a trade that I actually can take. And yeah, that's basically the trade that I would have taken. Um and like now I look back, I generally don't know why I didn't take that. I should have been on the charts at this time, and I'm just trying to think of like what I had going on. I really didn't have anything. So honestly, not sure why I didn't take that, but it is what it is. Thursday, what did Thursday do? Another one that I'm not sure why I didn't take. I thought um that like maybe ES was stronger or something, but ES wasn't. Maybe ES took out the highs or something. No. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure why. I'm sure I had my reasons. No one in the Discord really took this. Uh so there had to been a reason. I'm generally not sure why, but we have targets right here. That was a target from before. Target's right here. We retrace to five, probably 15-minute gap. And then we get a strong flip, just very clean volume displacement, inversing this gap. That's a little too close to go break even. I would go break even at this wick probably. Um, Basically wicks into it and then goes higher. Very close to getting break even too. But yeah, there was that. And then Friday, a fumble. I definitely fumbled this pretty bad. Um, but honestly, I was following my rules perfectly fine. I just didn't think that this could possibly be an entry. So I'm fine with not taking it this time around, but next time this happens, I need to take advantage of it. Like there should be no reason why I miss it. Um, so basically the reason why I didn't take this trade, um, which actually let me go over it really quick, right? CPI comes out 8:30. Um, and we take out all-time highs. So this is all-time highs now, and we basically retrace into the CPI gap, and then we get very clean displacement out of it, which I um what is it? I watched the recap on this video from my mentor, and basically like he just showed examples of like all the CPI days and like how this exact same setup just happens so often with these big gaps. So next time either I take one of these two entries. I like the ES one more just because it is stronger, and I'm actually surprised that NQ did take out this high just because ES was so close. Um, but the way you play this is you enter on this close, stops at the be here. With these like very strong candles, and especially like right at open too, is basically it was 4 minutes into open. We have the volume to just go straight to the target. There really shouldn't be any crazy dilly-dallying. Obviously, we didn't dilly-dally here. We went straight to the target and then we dillied, but that's a different story. Um, and also this was also a good trade on Nasdaq. It's just I don't like that ES hit that high. So like if I were to take this trade, it would probably be on ES. And it was, strict 1-to-1 or R. So not the worst, but yeah. And you might be wondering where did all this crashing out come from? Gold. My dumbass wanted gold, which to be fair, it was really clean. I didn't even think about trading gold. I heard people, trading it, and basically after the outage on Monday, there was a like extremely clean trade, like 3RR basically, and my mentor was tweaking out because he couldn't trade it because of the outage or whatever. But yeah, this shit was so clean. Let me go on the higher time frame really quick for it. Yeah, so all-time highs, very bullish. Flip, very strong. But you wait for a retrace. Retrace into a 15-minute gap. 50-minute actually the 50-minute close is awesome. Let me go over. But yeah, the five off the 5 minute, this is what it looks like. And to be honest, I would have gone break even on this now that I look at it. But it's a very, very clean trade. Um, where the fuck, bro? I hate doing this shit, bro. Scrolling this much. Holy shit. Um, yeah. Yeah, so that was a trade. Um, I'm just trying to see if there was like a re-entry somewhere. There really wasn't, to be honest. So yeah, there's that. And then Friday is when um it all went downhill, basically. So after we took out those highs, we dumped really aggressive. Like as you can see, we dumped a lot on gold. But we are in a daily gap, and I'm expecting us to just flip higher. I want this gap to get inverse, and if we do, then wholly longs to these highs. But you do have to wait to see if that happens. So now that I look at this now, so clear. We're in a range, so we're not going to be trading as clean. Um, but what I saw was CPI. We respect the gap, we flip it, we go higher. Again, big gap flip, go higher. If I was watching gold at the time, um, this is actually when I was like, okay, I got to trade gold. It's not just like a one-time thing. Because Monday had a beautiful setup. I'm sure there was some shorts he could have caught, and then CPI, and then this one, and then I saw those two, and I'm like, okay, we have a high right here. Might as well take it to there, right? So I believe my first entry was like this 5 minute right here. Yeah. So I took this. Now, only problem with it is what do we do? We lost volume. If you look at these flips, right? Retrace, strong close, right? Retrace, strong close, just one big candle basically. Do you see any of that right here? No, it's non-existent. Here we have a big candle actually. And I basically took some stupid shit down here, basically guessing that it was going to move because it makes sense for us to move. We filled this gap, we're respecting it, and I think there's a clear draw higher. We have equal highs. Makes sense, right? But I put my stop like here. And so I get wicked out and I'm cooked basically. And that brought me down to like minus 700 on the day. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the smartest thing I possibly can do. I'm gonna risk 1,000, and basically, if I lose this, I lose all my accounts. But like this is not. This is the worst thing I can possibly do. I'm lucky that this actually like hit. I wanted to hold it here, but I wasn't risking it, so I took it out. I think I took it out like at these highs, to be honest, because I only made like 800 bucks on that. So it was like a point 0.8 RR, risking 1,000 after minus 700 a day. Like is my brain not working? Do I not care about my future? Do I not want this shit? Like it doesn't make any sense. So but I figured that shit out this weekend. This video is just gonna help even more. And yeah, so I took that and I'm like, wait, I can make this a winning day. Like, bro, like generally what the fuck is wrong with me? And I ended up taking like two small trades, both losses. And no, and like, were they good trades? And no, they weren't good trades. They were ass. And thank God I took them like size, I guess, but I shouldn't have been taking them at all, to be honest. So I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. I definitely experienced some FOMO from Friday because other people took it, other people took the gold longs, and it was such a clean setup. There's so many clean setups in a week. It's just like if if you're focused up to actually take them, because a lot of times I like especially me, I'm not focused. It was YouTube. I took the YouTube out and you know, I'm still like learning, I guess you can say, but there's still some stuff that I'm missing. I'm missing less, but overall this week it also wasn't like the highest probability. So yeah. But Asia is opening in like a little over 30 minutes. I'm gonna be at the gym. But I do like how gold is looking. Um, we put in this wick, we respected the wick, we respected this wick again. It's probably a wick on like the 4 hour, yeah. Um, and I want to see us go higher, but that is also kind of predicting. Um, but it's just like this hourly is just very clean. Um, respecting this hourly gap, very strong flip right here, like way stronger than this or anything right here. So, and we still went to like close to these highs. So if I target to this high, I think that will hit. Maybe not this high, probably not this high unless we actually want to flip the gap or tap into the gap. But what I want to see basically is us inversing this hourly. Um, Maybe get an entry on the 15 minute, wait for like a tap back right here, stops or something like this, and either base hit or like aim for 1.5 RR because there is like a little bit of low resistance liquidity there. Um, Honestly, I'll probably just see if we energetically push and like we push up like right here or something. I'll probably just manually close, but that is what I'm looking for. Um, yeah, either that close right there or on the 5 minute if we get like a retrace into a gap. Obviously, retrace confirmation out of the gap, boom. And yeah, so I'll be looking at that. Obviously, I'll log it in my journal and NQ. NES are not looking too hot. We're at all-time highs. Um, we have the CPI wick actually. If you want to trade down to that, I could possibly take a trade, but I just doubt that we do that on Asia session. Um, and we just been like so fucking bullish. Like we just don't seem to want to go higher. Like if we flip these gaps, I'm not taking it to those highs. So um tomorrow, I guess I'll just be watching to see what price does, and if something sets up, obviously I'll take it. But yeah, for Asia session today, only thing I'll really be looking at is gold, and even then, I want to see something very clean because we are technically still in a higher time frame range. So as long as I have a protected stop, good break even point where I'm not just gonna get easily wicked out, and I'm confident in the trade, there's volume, I'm gonna take that. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's week 3 or 4. I'm gonna check on my YouTube, but overall, honestly, pretty bad week. I should have executed better. I crashed out this week. It just really wasn't it, but I'm more than ready to just flip this shit and just make a complete 180 and just take actual good trades that I'm confident in, right sizing. That was the other problem. I wasn't sizing properly. I would be taking like half-sized risk on the majority of my trades, and even the trades that I was confident in, I still took with 250. I was like, oh, let's add another 250 later. Just enter the 500, bro. Because sometimes you're not going to get filled. And also, like, you shouldn't be taking half risk trades because that just means you're just not confident in it. And why would I want to take trades that I'm not confident in? So, those 250, I'm going to be trading more and have more losses. And more losses also equates to higher chance of me crashing out. And that's just because I know how I work. I don't handle losses well. So if I can minimize them as much as possible, and when I do take a loss, I know it sounds a little like counterintuitive, but make sure the loss is big enough where I don't want to ruin my fucking accounts. I want to take that loss, be it, 400 to 600 bucks, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done for the day because I lost a shit ton of money. And reflect obviously and just attack it the next day, and yeah, just stay in a longevity mindset, but also be aggressive with my trading. And yeah, that's it.